I believe we are joined on the phone line from London by one of the best umpires of all time, the legendary Dickie Bird. Dickie, good evening from India. Welcome to CNN IBN. I would ask you... Good evening.
Good evening to all my friends in India.
Dickie, we all remember you. You've been one of the most enduring faces of an umpire on a cricket field forever, more specifically for Indian fans. But
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dickie. The first question I would ask you is the news just breaking here on CNN IBN here in India is that the ICC has pulled out from its elite panel of umpires from the Champions Trophy, Asad Rauf. They have pulled him out, the Pakistan umpire, on the fact that they have saying that he is being investigated by the Mumbai police on various charges of transgression. How do you react as an umpire yourself to this news development?
I'm absolutely stunned and shocked that an umpire can lower himself to do that. It is a terrible thing for the game, and it has brought the game to its knees. I am shocked. I am stunned, sir. I just cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. If this umpire is proved guilty, then he is in serious trouble.
Dickie, if I could, ask you to reiterate, being a legendary umpire yourself, being a role model for all match officials over generations, what is the punishment one should hand out to such an umpire if he's proven guilty of spot fixing or match fixing or of connivance with bookies?
If he's done that, if he is found guilty, he should never be allowed to umpire again in any sort of cricket, in any cricket league in the world. I am completely stunned that an umpire could lower himself to do that, because as you said earlier, there are people like myself who turn so much money down. I turned Curry Packer down when he offered me a lot of money. I didn't go on a tour to South Africa because of my principles against apartheid. And I've been fair and honest. I've umpired in fair and honestly throughout the world. And I just cannot believe it. I'm completely stunned that I'm hearing this news now coming from India.
Right, Dickie, if I could ask you, being a keen follower of the game, Dickie, you've been away from officiating, you've been away from the game for close to 25 years now, if I'm not wrong. But do you think...
No, I've been away, I think it's 13 years.
13. Dickie,
yeah.
would you agree to the fact that possibly the fabric of the game has changed a little bit? Here you were talking about the fact of the day and age where umpires and even players turned down big money from Kerry Packer to join World Series cricket, and now we are confronted with a situation in which players and even match officials are in touch with bookies, receiving gifts from them, indulging in acts of spot fixing. Do you think something is seriously wrong with the fabric of cricket?
I'm going to tell you something. They have got to get a grip of this. It is like a cancer. If we don't get a grip of it and stop it immediately, it will eat the game away. Just like cancer. Just like cancer, sir. Just like cancer. And I'm completely, utterly stunned, shocked, and I just cannot believe it. I'm saddened this day. I'm saddened because the game of cricket as I know it, I've loved all my life. I would have umpired for nothing. I would have played for nothing because of my love of the game. And I'm completely stunned. I just cannot believe it. It has brought cricket as I knew it to its knees. And I'm very stunned and shocked. I just can't believe it.
Very touching the words, the way you talk about cricket in your time, Dickie Bird. And of course, it's an education for every young individual who aspires to be a cricketer or a match official someday who's watching this broadcast, to hear you talk about the virtues, the character, the integrity of cricket in those days. But Dickie, if I could, just ask you a couple of bit more questions. We are being told by police sources in Mumbai, from the city of Mumbai, that one of the bookies who was being interrogated has believed to have alleged that Asad Rauf was receiving gifts from the bookies during the IPL where he was officiating. How do you take to such a development that here is a match official other than his duty, in spite of the fact that he is being paid a huge amount of money like most people are during the IPL? The fact is that he goes out, talks to bookies, spends time with them, and is taking gifts from them, and possibly gets involved in something which has got nothing to do absolutely with the spirit of cricket, Dickie.
Well, that's right. I mean, as I said, the game has been brought to its knees. The great game, as I know and I loved, the great game has been brought to its knees by this happening, which has happened. And as I have said, that I think that if he is proven guilty, then he'll have to stand the consequences. It's as simple as that. And where do we go from here? Where do we go? As I say, it will be like a cancer. If we don't watch it, if it's not stopped, it will eat the game. It will eat the game away, and it's sad. It's a sad day. A sad day for world cricket,